I figured that I was going to keep my mouth shut until I got to the point where I thought if I don't write something now, I never will, and that's what I did. And then the result is what you see over there, and I hope it is objective and has some qualifications to it that will be instructive for people interested in my views based on a number of things that I've done, beginning with starting an investment firm that achieved a lot of publicity, and then going on to several different positions and ending up as the chairman of the SEC, which is a totally different experience.
I'm sure it is.
When we consider the history of the investment firm of DLJ, when you look at the investment banking landscape today and the way that securities trading in particular makes up a smaller portion of the total pie for the likes of Goldman Sachs, do you think that's an idea that part of the business is going to come back for today's investment banks, or it's permanently declined?
The trading part of it?
Exactly.
Well, in many ways, the trading has increased with high-speed trading. If you count that, the volume that's being done in many seconds, the trading number is up.
When you take a look at the markets and how they're structured today, we have the massive rise of passive investing in ETFs. A lot of Americans own stocks through ETFs, and a lot of ETFs own a lot of the same stocks. Do you see that there could be a possibility of a liquidity issue if the markets had a spike in volatility because a lot of the same stocks are owned across ETFs? Is there a structural issue to this market?
Well, there are structural issues, but they've been offset by the pooling in the various vehicles out there, and there's a lot of offsetting volume that goes on. However, you can have interruptions, which we've seen a number of times in recent years when the whole market takes a hiccup and they have to close it down until they get it back on what it should be.
Your firm was ultimately sold to Credit Suisse. How do you see the balance now between US-based investment banks and European-based banks in terms of who has the balance of power and where that's likely to go moving forward?
Well, I think the balance of power now is you still have the listing of major companies in this country on this exchange, but you have a whole lot of competing exchanges in other parts of the world. So there's a lot of competition out there. But I think the more potential danger to all of this is hiccups that come from the whole system freezing one way or another.